All right, so a story out of Houston that I want to talk about: a gun store employee charged with murder for shooting an alleged shoplifter. Let's check it out and see what you think about this situation.
A now former gun store employee is out on bond, charged with murder for shooting a man believed to be stealing out of the cash register. That shooting happened at Carter's Country on South Wilcrest in June of last year. It was captured on video. Reporter Micah Hatfield is standing by live with that video and also what a legal expert had to say about the shooter's indictment. Micah?
How often do we see homes or businesses with surveillance cameras covering their whole property? Certainly it can be helpful having that footage to show exactly what went on, but in this case, it may not have been a benefit to this Carter's Country employee.
The video in this case did not help the shooter. If the store didn't have video, it would have been up to that store employee and the other employees in the store who were witnesses to say whatever it is that they were going to say.
But now law enforcement has the video from in and outside Carter's Country Guns and Ammo on South Wilcrest from June 22nd, 2022. And the employee seen firing at the man who just had his hand in the register is being charged with murder.
To me, it's unfortunate, but it is if you follow the law, it's clearly a murder without justification.
All right, now he's going to break down what the law actually is, and we'll talk about that.
58-year-old Mark Winger was indicted by a grand jury last week, more than a year after Terry Evans died. A decision legal analyst Steve Shellist, who is not involved in the case, is not surprised by.
You can use deadly force in Texas to protect property or someone who's running away from taking your property if, among other things, they're committing a robbery, a burglary, an aggravated robbery, or theft at night. None of those things apply based on the video that I watched.
In those three instances that you just listed, can you shoot someone in the back?
There's no limitation. The law doesn't say where you have to shoot someone.
Winger, who is now listed.
All right, let's check this out. Now, he said there are things that have to be in place for you to be allowed to use deadly force. So this is from U.S. Law Shield, defending property in Texas. So when can you use deadly force in Texas to protect property? Texas law allows you to use deadly force to protect property if you would be justified in using force, and you reasonably believe it is immediately necessary to prevent the imminent commission of specific enumerated property crimes. These are arson, burglary, robbery, aggravated robbery, theft during the nighttime, or criminal mischief during the nighttime. And the legal analyst says none of these were in place. And let's take a look at some of these definitions. Robbery, this is the law definition by law. Robbery is defined as taking another's property by force or threat. It is sometimes also referred to as larceny or threat by force. Because robbery involves injury or threat of injury, it is considered to be a more serious crime than many of other theft crimes. Elements of robbery involves the taking of property of another from his or her person in their presence by violence, intimidation, or threat with the intent to deprive them of it permanently. Okay, so threatening somebody, using force against somebody, taking something is a robbery. Now, what is the definition of a burglary? The first element of burglary involves breaking and entering into a structure. The breaking in can occur in two ways, actual and constructive. Actual breaking involves physical force. For example, an offender may pick a lock, smash a window, or kick a door in. But the force does not have to be strong. A slight use of force will suffice. Slight force could involve an individual pushing open a door, opening a window left ajar. So, if we take a look at the video, the guy, from what it looks like, he didn't smash any windows. It was during business hours. He came into the door, went to the cash register, took money out, and then or attempted to at least, and then ran out. And this is when this gentleman came after him, shooting at him. Let's keep going here.
In court records as being unemployed, is out on a $30,000 bond. His attorney said no comment. Evans' family attorney says the family cannot comment because of the terms of the civil suit that reached a settlement already. We also left a message with Carter's Country for comment. Winger is due back in court on November 17th. In Southwest Houston, Micah Hatfield.
All right. So, based on this, okay, first things first. Don't go into a store and take money out the register. I know a lot of people will. There are going to be two sides of this. There are going to be people that don't agree with the law and say, you play stupid games, you get stupid prices. And I get that. You should not go into a gun store and take money out the register because you might be met with deadly force. And then there's the other side, which is the law. And unfortunately, the law was not in this guy's favor. You know, he was protecting the store, the money or whatever it was that was being taken. People are tired of this. Employees, store owners, things like that, are tired of this nonsense. People coming in and taking things that don't belong to them. Get a job. If you're having a tough time, get a second job. Get more. There are many ways to make money than to do it illegally. Now, it's unfortunate for this guy's kids that they don't have a father anymore, but at the same time, don't go into a store and steal money out the register. Get a job. Simple. Do it the right way. Do it the legal way. Now, this guy, he felt like he was doing the right thing, and this is a different situation than what we saw in Dallas when the guy walked into a dollar store, Family Dollar, and shot somebody who just committed the act of assault and robbery or whatever it was that he did, and it was justified. He didn't go to jail. The case was thrown out basically. I talked about this, but sadly, the law was not in this guy's favor. And if it were me, if I were in that position, I would not have gone after the guy and shot him and killed him. I just wouldn't have, because it's money out the register. He runs away, and now if the guy was in the store and I wanted to tackle him, maybe that's different. I wanted to show my gun to him, but I think going outside of the store and shooting him may have been a little bit too far. That's just my opinion. That is my opinion, because it's not worth getting charged with murder, because there are laws against things like this. If he assaulted somebody, if he's using deadly force and I have to defend somebody, absolutely. But now this guy's life is turned upside down, sadly. He's unemployed. He's charged with murder, and hopefully I hope he does not get convicted. I really hope he doesn't. I hope he's able to go away, maybe a slap on the wrist, which is unlikely to happen based on the laws here. And he's in Houston with a Soros-backed DA. It's unfortunate. I don't think this guy is going to have a good outcome, but I'll find out more about this. He's back. He's due back in court in November, and I will keep you updated. Remind me of this if I forget or something. But I want to see what's going on with this guy, because I don't want anybody's life to be turned upside down. He felt like he was doing the right thing, getting rid of these pests, these people in our society committing these stupid, dumb, criminal acts. They have no place in our society, but there are laws here, and I don't know. It's an unfortunate situation. But all right, guys, thanks for listening. Like and subscribe, and let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Take care.